Hey guys, how you doing? This is your spiritual guidance from Nana. Hello, hello. I want to say soul tribe, soul family, um, the bomb diddle. I just really appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate all your comments, your likes, your subscribes, and shares, and everything like that. I really do. Um, so we're just gonna get right into it. Basically, I brought 4 decks with me where I'm at right now. And so I cleansed my space in the decks and I went ahead and prayed over them and I went ahead and pulled a card from each one because we're going to start doing this, probably all the time now. I'm not sure. Till Spirit tells me not to, I guess. Pre-shuffle. And this is what came out. The first card that came out was downloads. Downloads. I don't know, but chosen, collective, all signs. That's why I don't do signs, okay? Because we all have different signs in our charts. Some of us have all of them. So basically, I say collective, which means anyone who chooses to listen to this video, who is hungry and thirsty and you're looking for answers, you're looking for confirmation, you know. So downloads was the first card I got in the pre-shuffle right here. And hold on, let me get my glasses on, guys. Can't see a thing. All right. It says here, see how pretty that picture is? Look out for messages and signs from spirit. Sit quietly and receive the answers. I think that's a challenge in today's world, isn't it? Sitting quietly anywhere. Just sitting quietly with nothing buzzing around you, like our earphones in and, just listening to our telephones all the time or watching something or playing something or doing something. I don't think I think it's an art, actually. It's a discipline to be able to sit quietly. But your spirit team is just suggesting that when you choose to do that, no matter where that is, no matter how you choose to do that, okay, that they are going to give you downloads. So, if you have been getting downloads already, this is a confirmation that the downloads in your life have increased and they're going to continue to increase, all right? I pulled from, like I said, 4 decks, and the second deck I pulled from was angel cards, and it says angel of belief is with you. We've been talking about that a little bit, that right now, during this shift of seasons and shifts that are going on in our lives, and different trials and tribulations and stuff like that, right now you just feel like you might need an angel of belief to be around you to boost your belief meter a little bit. You might be feeling a little worn out, discouraged, tired, you know? And then the other one that came out with it was Angel of Procrastination. Apparently, some of you might be procrastinating on some things, maybe because your belief meter is down. And so you've been procrastinating on maybe some projects that you need to get going on, or deadlines that you've got. I've been talking a lot about leadership too, and how you need to delegate, but also in this one, I'm feeling too that when we take time out to recharge, whatever that is for you, your body, your mind, your spirit, man, whatever that is for you to recharge, because everybody is different, all right? When you take time out to recharge, your belief meter is going to rise, all right? But also, we got this card. It says clear, cancel, and release. I think when you spend some time with your spirit team and you start trusting in the giftings that the divine has given you. All right? Ever since you were little, some of you, you've had different giftings. You need to start trusting in those. And, you know, some of you pick up that pen so you can start writing that novel, you know. Pick up those colored pencils and start drawing again. Some of you, it's baking. Some of you, it's woodwork, carving, metalwork, welding. But see, what you're going to do is when you spend time, pull away from your norm and you spend time with your spirit team, your belief meter is going to rise up, and you're going to learn some tricks of the trade, so to speak. You're going to be able to see more with your angel's help. You know, you're going to be able to see more how you're procrastinating. And you need to learn to cancel, clear, and release all old patterns, negative patterns, that have been caught up in your mind, in your spirit space, in your emotional space, because that does drag on your body. The stuff that we worry about, stress about, and hold on to, it drags our body down. So it's like you've got the power, you know, to be able to do this. All right? I know that sounds silly and it probably looks silly, but, you know, your angels are here to help you, to confirm to you that you do have the power to control your own thoughts, to control your own emotions, to basically put your hands up and say, I don't think so. You know, that negative energy is not coming. I'm choosing not to procrastinate. I'm going to choose to believe. All right? And in that, this came out in the reading yesterday. The lotus within you awaits. I think peace is going to flow, all right, in your life when you choose, okay, when you choose to pull aside, to recharge. And in that peaceful place, in that surrendered place, in that alchemized place, in that place where you set up boundaries and everything, that's the place that you're going to get more downloads. Downloads for your mission in life. You know, someone once says that just as the body cannot exist without blood, so the soul needs the matchless and pure strength of faith. Of faith. So I just feel like what Spirit is trying to say is that you're going to come into more of a peace because you're going to learn how to surrender more. You're going to learn how to cancel and release negative people, negative situations, negative emotions, negative thoughts. You're going to go, not today. No. And your angels are going to help you with that. All right? To give you an earthly example of that would be For the Love of the Game with Kevin Costner. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. All right? But, you know, he's getting older, but he's doing a last pitch. He's doing a last pitch in a game. And he wants it to be, you know, a no-hitter. And so basically, he prepared himself for it. And he gets up on the mount, to make a long story short, and he would say, mechanisms on. And it would be kind of like this, but it would be in his own mind. And in the movie, you know, everything would just go whoosh. The crowd would kind of fuzzle out like he was put in a bubble. He put himself in a bubble. You can do that. It takes practice. You've got to believe that. That's why they talk about meditation and mindfulness. Is what they're talking about is being mindful about the now. And in meditation, you learn to be still. You still your mind, you still your body, you still your breathing even. That's why you're supposed to focus on your breath, because then it helps you, it soothes your thought space. It soothes your emotions. A lot of people just think, some people think it's just a bunch of hoopla, and it's not. There's been countless scientific studies on meditation. You guys can look that up if you want, but I mean, people who meditate, they look younger. They feel like younger. They have a better outlook on life. They're more grateful. They're more grounded. They're more peaceful. Because they have chosen to put their spiritual team first, their spiritual practice, and themselves to where they take care of their spiritual life first and foremost. And then their bodies. And that includes your thoughts and our emotions. Now, don't get me wrong. Nana's not sitting here going, I'm just perfect, and I don't mess up in this area, okay? A lot of times when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself too. 1117 on the clock as I said that. There's going to be some completions in some people's lives. And the divine's going to help you with that. Your angels are here to help you with some of those completions. Completing perspectives, completing cycles, completing projects. Okay? All right, so this was the pre-shuffle. To-douche. And we're going to see where this goes from here. All right. So, I brought 4 decks with me, but I'm planning on... I have another one coming, I believe, if I remember right. I get bored real easy. And I'm an intuitive reader for the most part. And I know a lot of people are really gifted. Soul Source Tarot is one of them who, she just really knows the tarot deck, and she just whips it out. She'll tell you the truth, and it comes front ways, back ways, sideways, and she'll let you know, I get a lot of messages before I get on here. I get messages while I'm on here. A lot of times lately, the Spirit of God has been saying, just jump on. I'll be there. That quote that says, go by faith. Yeah, I've had to do that several times. I'm telling you what. Just take a deep breath. Because, when you do this, you don't always feel like coming on here. You don't always feel like... And when you feel kind of blah, you just don't know what direction you're going to go in, But the Spirit of God is good because He knows that my intention is to bless you. My intention is to share, a message from Spirit to you. To lift you up, to inspire you, but also for some of you guys, most of you guys, to give you confirmation for where you already are, okay? All right. So Spirit, which deck do you want to use? This one? We're going to use this one. We're going to use this deck. We're going to start off, find out what maybe your energy is. Hey guys, if you're liking so far what you hear, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, all right? It helps the algorithm. People say this all the time, but it's true. It helps put some message out there for other people to see. It's all computerized. Anyways. Sorry that the video, last time I did a video, guys, it was a little bit lower in the volume, and that was because people were sleeping upstairs, and I was trying not to be too loud, so I'm just going to have to time my messages inside when nobody's home. And there's three other people living here, so I have to kind of time around that, to be louder. So... Okay, Spirit, let's get into this. Spirit of God, what is the message that you have for the collective, for the chosen collective here? What is the energy that's going on right now? Please. please, and thank you. Tadoosh. And there's one that flipped over. All right. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, we got 2 cards, guys. Spiritual growth. See? We were just talking about this in the pre-shuffle. Some of you guys are just, and composure. See? Now that looks like somebody who's meditating. Now, I don't meditate like this. I meditate lying down. I have earplugs in. All right? I can't sit like this. Some of you can. I mean, if you want to do that, go for it. It's not a set thing. But what your spirit team is trying to tell you is that they know that you want spiritual growth. And for some of you, they know that you have been in spiritual growth really strong lately. Okay, like, see how this is lit up right here? Throat chakra right here, heart, solar. I'm telling you, you guys are lit up. You're going to start having downloads left and right. And composure, it's basically that place of belief-o-meter again. It's that place of peace. It's that place of surrender. You know what I'm saying? I know I talk about this a lot. It's because with everything that's happened within my life so far, this has been my sanctuary, is running to the divine, running to the angel team, the Holy Spirit, and saying, "Help." But spiritual growth, guys, that's what's in your energy right now. Some of you guys, you are exploding. I mean, so much so that you're pretty wiped out. I mean, I talked about this in one of the messages before. Some of you guys have been getting messages in your sleep. I've been praying for your sleep, and I will continue. Before I go to sleep, I will continue to pray that you will have a restorative sleep, okay? And if you are going to get downloads, that the Holy Spirit will wake you up so you can write it down or speak it into your phone or whatever, so you can go right back to sleep, okay? But I've been praying for restorative sleep in your blood cells and your DNA, because a lot of people are going through a lot of spiritual warfare, going through a lot of trials and tribulations, and, it just gets exhausting. But in that place, when you pull away and spend some time, you're going to find that you're going to have more composure, okay, in situations that are going to come up in the near future. That you'll have more insight, you'll have more clarity, I promise you, if you just spend a little bit of time in meditation. And whether that is, like I said, during the day, before you go to sleep, when you wake up. Some of you guys are morning people. What it is for you. Maybe you'll take a stroll in the park at lunchtime. I don't know. You might go sit in your car and just have a little 20-minute break, maybe. I'm not sure. All right? But let's see what is in your challenge position, because I've been talking for 19 minutes. Holy toly. All right, squirrel. I do that a lot. So, anywho, lots of spiritual downloads. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. Good Lord Jesus. Giftings getting stronger and popping off. Giftings in prophecy and wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So what's in this popped over? Recognize despair as an opportunity. In it, you will find the gift of awakening. So like I said, some of you are tired because you're going through spiritual growth. You're going through spiritual awakenings. You are leveling up. You are aligning with your purpose and in who you are. And in that can come exhaustion. And sometimes when one thing happens after another, after another, after another, which seems to be happening all over the place, not just here in the United States, but all over the place, okay? And in different people's lives, there's just different things that are crumbling down, or it's almost like, oh, I don't know. It's just like there's just a lot of shit happening. There's a lot of crap. Yeah. So you might be going through some despair right now in a situation that you're going through at this moment. Okay, and that could be your challenge right now, is that you need that restorative rest. You need that sleep. Okay, let me see what else we got here. So what's keeping you grounded? We're going to see what's keeping you grounded right now, Spirit. What's keeping the collective grounded right now? Leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companionship. So, what's keeping you grounded is you're realizing, because foxes are smart, okay? So you're realizing who you can depend on and trust in your circle, okay? You're starting to get that sharper discernment. Your eyes are starting to see the truth around you of the people that are around you. Are they for me? Really? Are they really for me? Do they have my back? You know? So some of you guys are going to be leaving some circles behind. You might be leaving some of you might be moving and leaving some people behind. That was 2242 on the clock when I said that. Witness, a change in your foundation. So what's grounding you is that you're going to have sharper discernment. All right, is what is grounding you. You're starting to get more aware of more of the events and people around in your lives that, do they really need to be there anymore? And I'm not trying to be mean, because, I like to give everybody a second, third, fourth, fifth, 18th, 100th chance, but sometimes, you just gotta let some people and some situations go. Because they're not for your highest good. They're not for your betterment, all right? They're only thinking of themselves. And that could be part of this despair, too, is that you're constantly pouring out your energy. But does anybody ever give back to you? And if they don't, all right, and you're okay with that, that's fine, but at least give back to yourself. You've got to have some time for your spirit team to pour back into you and for you to pour back into you, okay? All right, so what do you got going on in your thoughts, possibly, right? Oh, we just had this in the other reading, and that's why sometimes I leave some gaps in between my readings, because they seem to melt into one another. But some of you, some of this despair that you're trying to get over is because you're still lost in the ruins of your past. All right? You're still reminiscing of some things that have gone by. I think during this time, in America especially, we're coming up to Thanksgiving. It's a celebration of history a long time ago, but it's about being thankful and grateful for the things in our lives. And, we do stop at least for a meal time to be thankful. I don't know if we do it all day, but when you spend time in meditation and prayer every day, whatever that is for you, okay, you'll find that you'll be able to conquer faster in your mind and your emotions these things that keep creeping up from the past. The more that you spend in a little bit of thankfulness and gratefulness, all right, you're going to find that you'll be able to rise above that. Rise above it. Do. And it's not easy when you're sick. It's not easy when you're overwhelmed. It's not easy when you're going through trauma to be able to rise above it, okay? Sometimes it takes a little while to come out of despair. It takes a little while to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, from the ruins of our past. But I promise if you just one step at a time, one foot, one day at a time, and you will be able to see that, okay? You would be able to see that. I'm just going to take this on. Okay, we've got in your needs and desires, you're needing to tear down the walls that you've got around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth. Give and receive. We were just talking about that. That you give and give and give and give of yourself, but nobody's giving back to you. Do you know if you sow a seed into someone's life, it will come back to you? I swear. And if it doesn't, you don't have very many loving people around you. But let me give you an example. If you're sick let's say someone else is sick around you, okay? And you decide that you're going to make them a homemade soup and you're going to throw a warm blanket in the dryer and warm it up and give it to them. And, we're going to put some lavender in a diffuser and make it or eucalyptus in a shower to make it, you know what I'm saying? Loving, kind, giving gestures. And sometimes the people are not awake around us, and when we're sick, they're not there. Or when we're depleted, they're not there. But you know what? It doesn't mean that we can't do it for ourselves. Hello? Can I get an amen on that one down in the comments? I mean, do it for yourself. Put on the kettle and make a pot of tea. When you're sick, it's hard, though, to do more things for yourself. But throw a blanket in the dryer and go curl up in your bed. Put some candles on it with some lavender, and take care of you. If nobody else is going to do it for you around you, you need to get to do it for yourself then. All right? All right. So, your needs and desires, you need to tear down the walls around your heart. Some of you have been burned, and like we said before, if you live long enough, you will be burned. That's all there is to it. If you love, and you love deeply, and you love well, there will be some people who try, low vibrational people who will try to tear you down, try to make you feel like crap. All right? What could be going on in your emotions right now? The love of your dragon reaches out to you. You're returning to your truth. You're returning to who you are. In your emotions, you're just saying, you know, I am. I'm going to watch out for those people around my social circles, whether it's social media or, you know, and I'm going to learn to cherish myself enough that I'm going to tear down the walls of my heart so that a newness can come in, freshness. And when you choose to do this is when, you know, when you open up, that's when you're going to open up more and become more of who you are. So some of you, until this message, didn't even know you had some walls around your heart. But some of you know you do. You say, you know, well, I've done that before and I've gotten hurt. You know, to love, guys, is to surrender. To love. There is tough love, though. There is. And I think for some of you, you need to learn some tough love with some people in your circle. You know, your immediate circle. Whether that's friends, family, coworkers. You're going to need to do some tough love, I think. You know, that was 3-1-3-1 on the clock, you know, but your spirit team, your divine team is going to be with you while you just stand up for yourself. The last message we did was, you know, you're going to raise your voice. Your voice is going to be healed so that you're going to say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. All right. So what kind of action, what action do you need to take? Let's see what action. Flames of desire. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. So it's saying, take your light, take your passions, and feed them into your divine team, your spiritual growth, you, the people in your circle who really care about you, who love you, who support you, you know? Yeah. Yep. Where does your focus need to be right now? Let's see where your focus needs to be. Huh. I just got a message. I don't want all of those. Thank you. Can I have one? Where does your focus need to be right now? Oh. I want to do more message. Oh, that one flipped. Let's do this one. Yeah, this came out yesterday too. See, I swear, they all gonna go. I know, right? You saw me shuffle. I mean, I'm serious. Rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. Rise above it. Do. Rise above it. Do. Some of you have been so guarded so long, I feel like, in some areas. You know, you might not say anything, you might not even know that you're guarded, but when somebody brings up something, or, you know, like me, it might have twinged you a little bit when I said you need to take down the walls around your heart. You might have clicked off then, you might have just clicked off mentally and said, okay, whatever. You know, because when we have been hurt and stuff, we really do believe that that's the only way, is to be guarded, to put the walls up. When you've been hurt deeply, because you don't want to be hurt again. You're not going to be hurt again. You made a vow, you're not going to be hurt again. You know what I'm saying? And that is what can cause us to be guarded. Some of those, you guys are going to be choosing to let down some of those walls. But through this spiritual growth that you're growing through, you're also going to increase in wisdom and discernment. Okay? So that you know, okay, who's BSing you around in your life. Or if you're BSing yourself, hello, with your own thoughts. Yeah. Yep. So what do you need to let go of and release at this time? Thank you, Spirit. See, Theodore Roosevelt says, do what you can with what you have, where you are, right now, in the moment, right now. This stuff from the past that you keep reminiscing on, okay, keep looking back on. I think it's time to release it. I think it's time to let it go. So that some of these walls can break down. All right? If we live with walls around our heart, then we become numb to our feelings. We become numb, guys. And you walk around like a robot. I swear. Just existing. All right? There is a way to let go and let God. And bring your higher self forward, okay? The light of who you are. And you can discern what's going on around you and the people around you, especially when you take a time out each day to be with your spiritual team, to sharpen your gifts, to sharpen your discernment, to sharpen your gift of wisdom, to sharpen your belief-o-meter. Okay? All right. I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to go from there and see what goes on. Tadoosh. What do you need to let go and release? This came out yesterday too. Live in this world as a dreamer. Create a future paradise. Wow. It reminds me of that message yesterday. We were talking about the childlikeness, coming back, being healed. And when you were a child, what did you do? If you had somewhat in the good times of your childhood, did you ever have time to daydream? Did you ever have a time to, be a child, to dream, to make up things, to make up stories, to make up tents, to make up forts, and to play makeup, did you ever? And if you didn't then, do you now? Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door. Coco Chanel said that. It's just saying, live in this world as a dreamer, break down that part of your heart that you've frozen over. Because you told yourself, nah, I'm going to become hard as a rock. I'm going to become hard as a brick. Because then nobody can penetrate that and nobody can hurt me again. You can be wise, a wise leader, and still have a tender heart. But you can also have discernment to where boundaries, and wisdom to where boundaries. Signals can go off when you need to put your foot down. And just because you have a loving heart and you're letting your walls come down does not mean that you're going to be a pushover. Okay? That you're going to let people walk over you. That ain't going to happen. All right? Okay? Spirit, Spirit, what do you want us to know? Out of all of this, you got downloads. You mentioned in the pre-shuffle. Downloads that are coming to the collective more and more. I've talked about this over and over again. How much giftings are going to... Since the beginning of the year, actually. Giftings are going to increase. Whoa. Oop. Alright, here we go. 2 fell. No 1. The Trio of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. That is the final message from Spirit. That something that you have wished for is going to come true. Let's pull one more. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get some more clarity on this wish? I think for some of you, it's going to be in love. You're going to find your divine partner, your soulmate, yeah. Some of you, it's going to be a dream job. This is what flipped over. Oh, wow. Some of you, it's going to be good fortune. Good fortune can mean, besides money, it can also mean, it could mean anything. Let me see. Good fortune, abundance, and prosperity are flowing into your life now. Open your arms to receive. So you got a wish coming in from the past, and you've got abundance coming in. Good fortune. That could be in your relationship. That could be in money. For some of you, I see a new place to live. Find the exit. You are wrapping up this chapter of your life. It's time to move on gracefully now. See, you're walking through new doors of opportunity. And some of you are going to find the exit to some of these social circles that haven't been supporting you. That's what I'm feeling. Like some of you are going to exit a job because they don't value you, they don't support you, and you're going to find your fish elsewhere. You're going to find your dinero elsewhere. I think some of you, some of these doors that are going to open are going to bring you good fortune. Opening the walls of your heart is going to bring you good fortune. It's going to bring you peace, joy. When you choose not to stay in bitterness anymore, resentment, but you choose to open up. All right? That one wanted to flip. Passage. In the moments between going from one place to another, you taste the sweetness of life. That means you're going to enjoy the journey. From here to the place to where you want to go. Whether that's in your business, your relationship, your family, projects. You embrace the in-between, you embrace the now. You've got spiritual growth. You got spiritual growth, you've got downloads coming. Awe and wonder. Don't take anything for granted. There are many amazing things to come. Hello, can I get an amen? 4424 on the clock as I said that. Awe and wonder coming into your life, into the foundation of your life. All right, 4s are the foundation of your life. It could be the foundation of who you are. It could be the foundation in your relationship that you're hoping for, this fortune that you're hoping for. But I'm just telling you, don't take anything for granted. Every little baby step, every blessing along the way, okay? Every blessing. It doesn't matter if it's just a small gift, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a small gift. Every blessing you're thankful along the way is when that clarity is going to open up for you more and more. And you're going to see the hand of the divine, the hand of God on your life. As you become grateful and thankful for the small things, you will see more and more the things that you desire coming more and more towards you. I promise you. I promise you. Okay? You can't help but smile when you're thankful and grateful. Start saying, I'm grateful for whatever. I'm grateful for my pets. I'm grateful for the sunshine. I'm grateful for you, God, for just being by me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for you, for this, for that. You can't help but not have a good day after that, okay? You just can't. And you watch abundance and prosperity start swimming towards you, and good fortune, and especially when you sow seeds to others. There's many amazing things to come, is what Spirit's trying to tell you. All right? And a lot of you have been seeing this in the downloads and stuff. You've been seeing this. And I'm here to confirm it for you, okay? I hope this message blessed you guys. Until next time, you take care of you, too. Remember? Treat yourself well. Remember, it's giving and receiving, all right, that causes the balance, that helps you align more to who you are and who the divine is. It's that yin and yang, it's the balance of both. Until next time, guys, I love you.